back to the podcast, the Clearview Podcast. This is the series, the Videographer Playbook. This is episode 3, and I'm going to jump right into it like I always do. And I want to talk about, do cameras matter? Do equipment matter? Do the lens matter? What matters? Everybody wants to ask me, what camera to buy? What camera should I get? What lens should I get? What's a good this? What's a good that? I'm going to tell you right now, if you focus more on the equipment when you first start, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. And I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, a negative Nancy, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not negative. I'm just saying, if you focus on the equipment, you will fail. It's not about the equipment. It's about you. It's about who you are, building yourself up. Even if you go into a good relationship, right? You might know how to cook. You might not. That might be your specialty. I'll get girls because I know how to cook, or I know how to dance, or something. Or I might be good in bed. Something will get you in the relationship. But if you're not working on the relationship, if you're not educating yourself to be a better husband, better boyfriend, better wife, whatever you are, it's gonna fail. You gotta work on it, right? So right now we want to work on you. We want to work on the videographer, not the camera. People be like, dang, your videos is tight. You must got a good camera. Nah, man, I'm educated. I'm an educated videographer. Like, I'm educated. I put time and investment into getting educated. No, I didn't go to school. You know, I created my own school. You know, like I invested in myself. I took courses. You know, I watched videographers when I was younger. You know, when I first got a camera, I used to go around people and do behind the scenes. Like, no, I'm educated, right? And so it's not about the equipment. You know, it's especially not about the equipment. You know why I say? Because I've done more with less all the time. I don't even feel like I have the best equipment. You know, people are like, dang, your stuff is clean. Your stuff is a clear view. Yes. It's because I know how to work my settings in my camera. My camera is kind of outdated. I got the A7 III Sony, still a beast. But they got better Sonys now. You know, if you can't keep up with the technology and the innovation in these cameras, you better be skilled, right? Like I said, I've done more with less all the time. It really doesn't, but it does. I guess it does matter to an extent, depending on your clientele and your skill level. So if you have a high-end clientele, high-end clientele, you might have to rent some cameras. You might have to use a Red camera. You might have to use a high-end cinema camera, right? If these cost $5 to $10 grand, you got $5 to $10 grand to spend on that. You know, if your clientele is like that, you might, right? Then the camera matters. Then the lenses matter. But if you're just starting out, it don't matter. You know, that's why I said it depends on your clientele and your skill level, right? If you have high-end clients, that means your skill level is pretty high already. You know, top tier. You got top tier clients, you got top tier skill level. However, if you're just starting out, you know, get something that works. It works for you. If it gets the job done, it gets the job done. You can grow your equipment as you grow your company, as you grow your business, as you grow your skill level. And that's what I mean by being educated, your skill level, right? What's your skill level at? That's why I ask my new students, I say, what's your skill level at? You beginner, you intermediate, you feel like you're professional. Like there's certain levels to this, right? And you can learn very quickly nowadays. I swear, you can learn very quickly nowadays. So if you're just beginning, don't feel like, you can't upgrade on cameras. Because if your money right, upgrade on a camera, but then you're going to have to learn that camera, right? You're going to have to learn it. It's going to hold you back a little bit. So educate yourself first, right? I'm just letting you know. I see it all the time. I used to have homies come up to me and be like, I got this camera. I don't know how to work it. I'm like, I don't know how to work it either. I'm not educated on that camera. Like, You got to get educated on the camera. Like I used to be a Canon guy. Now I'm a Sony guy. So when people come to me with Canons, I'm like, I don't even know how to use these things no more. I just don't. And people will come, hey, you think this is a good camera? Every camera's good, especially if they came out in the last 5 years. If your camera came out in the last 5 years, 9 times out of 10, it's a damn good camera, because they're very innovative. Now, if you come to me with a camera that you got at the pawn shop, and I look it up, and it was made in 2006. Nah, man, this camera ain't good. Get your money back. I could probably use it. Another skilled videographer could probably use it. So don't prioritize your gear, your over education, because you can have all the gear in the world, and not know what to do with it. So take that in consideration. Learn as much as you can about your camera, and it'll be more beneficial than buying a bunch of new equipment thinking that it'll bring more clients or even make your stuff look better, or, make you, like, it's like a pissing contest when you see another videographer and they be like, dang, look at that camera. Like, I've been where I see another, like, sometimes I pull up and the news camera be at the same event that I'm at. And I'm like, dang, look at that camera. People be like, look how big it is. Like, no. Size does not matter at all. Don't let them fool you. The longer lenses, the bigger the camera, size does not matter at all. So don't even worry about that. And the thing is, you just have to learn your camera settings. That's the key. It'll save you time and it'll save you money. And that's why I say it's not all about the camera, because I've done some pretty dope stuff. on some cheap camera and a cheap lens, but I just knew how to adjust the settings, Thing is, when you paint your house, what you gonna paint it with? A brush? You can paint it with a paintbrush, or you can paint it with a paint sprayer. So, it goes back to saying, hey, the camera does matter, right? But not, like I said, it depends on your clientele and your skill level. It's like a screwdriver and a drill. Like, if you don't know how to work the drill, you got to go back to the screwdriver. It's like taking steps. So, bottom line, just get you a camera that you can afford. Don't worry about the best and the biggest. Just start shooting. Like I said, like I always say, and I hate saying this as a videographer, I hate it, but you can use your phone. You can use your phone to start out with, but I'm not trying to get you to use your phone. I'm trying to get you to the big boys. I'm trying to get you to the DSLRs, the mirrorless cameras. And if you need help with that, let me know. I have an ebook that I just released. It's called the Videographer Playbook. The link is in the description. I teach you how to start your video business from A to Z, right? How to scale your video business. And if you want to scale your business, then I have a masterclass coming out in June. It's a 5-week program, 2 hours on Zoom. The first hour will be education. The second hour will be Q&A. 5 weeks. Let me know if you want to apply for it. I'm taking 15 free clients that want to grow or they want to start their business, and people that are serious, not curious. Let me say that again. I'm taking people that are serious and not curious. So if you're committed to being a videographer, that you're a beginner, or you have some work under your belt and you want to scale, let me know. Let me know in the comments. DM me on Instagram, Sean Clearview. I'm doing a masterclass here in June. I'm taking on 15 free. I'm gonna tell you again, it's free, or should I say, it's complimentary, because people don't take the word free lightly. It's complimentary. I'm taking 15 at the max. So let me know if you need to develop some skills, and so we want to talk about all this over and over again, right? All right, that's episode 3. I'm going to leave you with this. Cameras do matter, but then they don't matter, you know? Hey, up and down, you know? So, yeah, take that with you. He's like, dang, what are you talking about? It do matter, but it don't matter. Yeah, listen to it. Replay this, and you'll know what I'm talking about. All right, we'll see you next time.